Anya had always believed that friendship was sacred. From the moment she met Sarah in freshman year, it felt like destiny. They were inseparable, studying together, laughing over late-night snacks, sharing dreams of future careers, heartbreaks, and boy troubles. Sarah wasn't just her best friend. She was her person, the one Anya thought would stand by her through everything. Their bond seemed unbreakable. When Anya started dating Ryan, the charming senior with an easy smile and a heart that seemed to beat only for her, Sarah was the first to know. She gushed about him for hours, texting Sarah every tiny detail. How he held the door open, how he remembered her coffee order, how he kissed her forehead so sweetly. Sarah had always smiled, laughed, even teased Anya about being too in love. Anya never noticed the sharp glint behind Sarah's laughter. Not then. It began with small things. Sarah pulling away during conversations about Ryan. Sarah conveniently forgetting to invite Anya to hangouts where Ryan was also going to be present. Sarah's sudden interest in the football games Ryan played, despite never caring about sports before. But Anya had brushed it all off. After all, Sarah was her best friend. The thought that she could be anything but supportive never even crossed Anya's trusting heart. Until one rainy evening shattered it all. Anya had been working late on a group project, holed up in the dusty old library. Her phone buzzed with a message from Ryan. "Can't make it tonight. Something came up." She smiled, typing back, "No problem. Love you." No reply. Something tugged at her gut, a feeling she couldn't name. Deciding to surprise him, she grabbed her umbrella and headed toward the cozy coffee shop where they usually met after classes. She knew Ryan's habits. He couldn't resist a caramel macchiato after a stressful day. As she rounded the corner of the street, her breath caught. There they were. Ryan and Sarah, sitting far too close in the booth by the window. His hand brushed hers. She laughed, tilting her head the way she did with Anya when she was trying to flirt. The umbrella slipped from Anya's fingers, forgotten in the puddle. She stood frozen, the cold rain soaking her hair, her clothes, but she couldn't move. Couldn't breathe. The betrayal seared through her chest, a sharp, gut-wrenching agony. Her best friend. Her boyfriend. Together. Anya didn't confront them immediately. Something deeper than rage rooted itself in her soul. She would not scream. She would not cry in front of them. No, she would burn them down slowly. The days that followed were torture. Sarah acted normal, still texting Anya funny memes, still pretending nothing had changed. Ryan was a little more distant, but nothing obvious enough to accuse him directly. Anya smiled through it all. She played the role of the oblivious best friend perfectly. But inside, she was plotting. She gathered evidence first. Screenshots of secret conversations. Photos taken from afar of stolen touches and guilty glances. Recordings of whispered phone calls when they thought she wasn't around. Piece by piece, Anya built her case. And then, she waited. The college was preparing for the annual spring festival, the biggest event of the year. Students buzzed with excitement, performances, competitions, awards. Everyone important would be there, the dean, professors, parents. Anya knew it was the perfect stage. The perfect place to destroy them. Publicly. The night before the festival, she slipped into the media room, pretending to help out with the AV team. No one noticed her copy a certain folder onto the main event laptop. No one questioned why she smiled so sweetly as she left. The next day, the auditorium pulsed with energy. Students chattered excitedly, performers paced backstage nervously, and Sarah stood by Ryan's side, laughing like she didn't have a care in the world. Anya watched them from the shadows, calm as a silent storm. When it was time for the Memories of Our Year video montage, a collection of highlights from college events, the lights dimmed, and the screen flickered to life. At first, it was normal. Clips of sports games, study sessions, group projects. The audience clapped and cheered. Then the footage changed. Sarah and Ryan, kissing behind the gym, holding hands at the coffee shop. Sarah whispering, "She's so stupid, she doesn't even notice." The auditorium went deathly silent. Gasps. Whispers. Ryan's face drained of color. Sarah clutched his arm, horror dawning on her face. The final blow was a photo, Anya, smiling brightly between them in a group selfie. With the words, some betrayals cut deeper than knives. Silence hung heavy. And then the whispers exploded. Sarah ran from the auditorium in tears. Ryan followed, shouting useless apologies. Anya stayed behind. When the lights came back on, everyone was looking at her, some with pity, most with admiration. She met their gazes head-on. Strong. Unbreakable. Sarah and Ryan's social lives collapsed overnight. Sarah lost her scholarship, the dean citing conduct unbecoming. Ryan's sports captaincy was stripped from him. They became the laughingstock of the campus, forever known for their betrayal. Meanwhile, Anya thrived. She made new friends, real friends. She graduated with honors. And when she walked across that stage to receive her diploma, she held her head high, her heart a little scarred but infinitely stronger. Sarah didn't show her face for a week. Rumor had it she locked herself in her dorm room, refusing to answer calls or messages. Some said she cried so much her eyes were swollen shut. Others said she was already packing to transfer to another college. Anya didn't care. For once, she wasn't the one losing sleep over someone else's choices. She had lost enough already. But betrayal doesn't end neatly. It claws at you, especially when the people who hurt you refuse to let go. It was late afternoon when Sarah showed up at Anya's door. She knocked softly, almost timidly, like a ghost begging to be let inside. Anya opened it, staring at the broken version of the girl she once loved like a sister. Sarah's makeup was smudged, her clothes wrinkled. She looked like she hadn't eaten in days. "Anya," she whispered, voice cracking, "please, can we talk?" Anya said nothing. The silence between them was thicker than blood. "I messed up," Sarah sobbed. "I was stupid, selfish, I didn't mean for it to happen like that. You have to believe me. I miss you. I need you." Tears streamed down her face, but they did nothing to move Anya's heart. For the first time in months, Anya felt nothing for her. No rage. No heartbreak. No pity. Just emptiness. "You didn't lose me because you made a mistake," Anya said quietly, her voice steel. "You lost me because you made a choice. Over and over again." Sarah broke down at her feet, clutching at Anya's hand. But Anya gently pried her fingers away. "You're not my problem anymore," she said, closing the door. It was the last time she ever saw Sarah. Ryan wasn't much better. He tried calling, texting, DMing her on every platform. Messages filled her inbox. It didn't mean anything. It was a mistake. "You're the one I love." Empty words from an empty heart. Anya blocked him on everything. She didn't need an apology. She needed freedom. Healing didn't happen overnight. There were nights when Anya curled up in bed, the weight of it all crashing down, the friendship lost, the trust shattered. There were mornings she woke up feeling hollow, wondering if she would ever be the same again. But slowly, she began to rebuild herself. Piece by painful piece. She started small. Coffee dates with classmates she once kept at a distance. Joining new study groups, laughing at inside jokes. Late-night walks alone under the stars, learning how to enjoy her own company again. Anya even picked up painting, something she hadn't done since high school, pouring her tangled emotions onto canvas in vivid colors. Each brushstroke healed a part of her heart. Each sunrise made it a little easier to breathe. Meanwhile, Sarah's downfall became legendary. She tried transferring colleges, but word spread fast. No university wanted the girl known for publicly betraying her best friend. Ryan fared no better. His reputation was trashed. His dreams of a sports scholarship crumbled to dust. They became nothing more than cautionary tales whispered between new freshmen. Don't be like Sarah and Ryan. Months later, Anya was nominated for Student of the Year. As she stood on the auditorium stage, the same one where her world had once shattered, she realized something powerful. The people who tried to break her had only sharpened her. Made her smarter, stronger, unstoppable. When she received her award, she scanned the crowd. No Sarah. No Ryan. Only new friends who truly loved her, cheering louder than anyone. Years later, Anya became a rising star in the business world, confident, respected, fearless. Her betrayal never defined her. It refined her. One rainy evening, walking past that same coffee shop where everything fell apart, Anya smiled to herself. Not with sadness. With gratitude. Because she finally understood. The greatest revenge is living better. And the deepest scars create the strongest souls.